if you're buying, a dip is great. A sudden dip, real serious drop. That's a good time to buy. More people are getting spooked by both the government and the Fed. That's my assessment. I think they've run out of options.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching Yankee Stacking. I've been away on a wonderful vacation with the Yankee family. And while I was away, I safely stored my silver and gold stack. It's something that you need to always do with your silver and gold when you're away for any length of time. Hide it, lock it up, secure your stack. And don't tell people you're out of town either. In fact, my local coin shop dealer, Tim, references securing his silver and gold in a safe later in this video. This right here is just a smattering of silver I grabbed for this video. In fact, they're future auction items from Tim's store. I'm going to be selling these on a future Ask Yankee. I'll do it when Tim can join me live, because that's much more fun when he's with me. In fact, I'll just take this moment right now to ask you to like and subscribe, primarily subscribe. I know a lot of you watch my videos, especially the Tim videos, and you haven't subscribed yet. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when my live streams with Tim are going to occur. So I was away, and while I was away, silver and gold took a big hit. Spot price dropped dramatically. Why? Well, I can quickly boil it down to three things for you. First, better than expected jobs and consumer spending reports. 2, investors all but convinced that the Fed will have to act to stem the tide of inflation. Or should I say the tidal wave of inflation that's headed our way. And 3, this continued overall frenzy with momentum stocks. Really quick, the jobs report means nothing. Really. It's primarily leisure and hospitality jobs with some education jobs being refilled. This is not job growth, people. It's a return to employment by some. Many jobs still remain unfulfilled all around the country. You know that. This is totally expected. People are slowly trudging their way back into these low-paying jobs. And why do you think that is? I don't know. Maybe could have something to do with the states dropping the extra welfare to stay home and not work. But this is not an indication of a healthy economy. Not even close. Second thing, the investors are all thinking that the Fed's going to act. They're going to, taper the bond purchases. They're going to raise interest rates. That ain't going to happen. It's all talk, people. The moment that talk turns into action, the stock market would tank, the real estate bubble would pop, the bond market would collapse, we'd have a whole nother crisis on our hands, followed by the Federal Reserve quickly reversing course. That's if they even attempt it, and frankly, I'm convinced they don't want to attempt it. It's all talk about reversing monetary policy. Third thing, why? Why all the frenzy over meme stocks, momentum stocks? Why? People are flush with currency, with stimulus. Consumer spending is way up. So is our monthly trade deficit. It hit an all-time high last month. Consumer credit is also through the roof. Companies are flush with currency. We see that in the massive flow of cash going into the reverse repo market. So basically, people, fundamentals don't matter. Inflation doesn't matter. Everybody's flush with cash. No wonder the markets are going up. 1, 2, 3, gold and silver drop. But what do you do when that happens? First, I think you need to review the reason you started stacking in the first place. To make a quick buck? That's insane with precious metals, in my opinion. To prepare for economic collapse? Well, I think that's smart. Or as they say up here in New England, wicked smart. All right, enough talk by me. I know you want to hear from Tim, so let's do it. Tim Marschner of the Coin and Stamp Shop. Are there times where we should keep our powder dry, hold on to some cash, wait to make a silver purchase or a gold purchase, and maybe time it a little bit? Or should we just dollar cost average and not think about the price?
Well, I wouldn't buy on a spike. And, if you're buying, a dip is great. A sudden dip, real serious drop, that's a good time to buy, because that's a big distortion of the moving average, 200-day moving average, definitely. So you want to see how that evens out. Is it going to go back to the average, or is it going to be, are we starting a new average? Of course, we don't always have that flexibility, because when we run out, we buy more. So
yeah, you function a little differently when it comes to that.
I may wait a day or two, but then I have nothing to sell.
All right, see, I don't see a lot of stock underneath the glass.
I was working late last night. There was a group of people across the street and they making a lot of noise, so I put everything away. And as I get rid of my son's eBay mail, I'm going to be putting things back in the case. We've been in a falling market, so I would say the prices are not making a move today. Not today.
So, little timing is not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea at all. Unless it's a big drop.
Then you pile in.
I think more people are getting spooked by both the government and the Fed. I mean, they just don't seem to have a good logical plan. And I think they're limited in the tools that they have to combat things like inflation or the possibility of a falling market. I think they've run out of tools, honestly. I think that if they're out there buying $120 billion of junk every month, that's got to come from somewhere. That's $120 billion out of taxpayers' pockets. Everything both the government and the Fed are doing is going to be bad for the tax situation. And it never falls on millionaires and billionaires. That's a myth. It always falls on middle class. And the middle class can be described as somebody who's working and paying taxes. Don't worry about anybody else, because they never get hit with a tax increase. The people who are paying the bills are the ones that get hit with the tax increase. That's my assessment. I think they've run out of options.
Do you notice a spike of activity when the price drops?
When the price drops, yeah. Usually, if it's an indicator that there hasn't been any strength. In other words, if it goes down 20 cents one day and then goes down 15 cents, and we're talking about silver now, and then it dips below 25 like it did, then we're definitely getting people in to buy. I think most of my customers know that I adjust my prices on the way down or the way up, either way. And it's on the way up, I'll get quotes from the wholesaler. And on the way down, I basically just adjust the price, because I can always buy more at the lower price.
What is in the bargain basket? 25% off Price is Smart. You got to tell me, because everybody keeps asking.
You see how faded that sign is? That's been a very long time.
You got to put something in there, man, or take it down. It's killing me.
Saturday mornings, we get buried by people stacking. Buried. I mean, all Saturday is all people buying gold and silver. It used to be that people would bring their kids in who were coin collectors just starting out, and that's when we'd fill that up every week. And they love buying, Buffalo nickels at 25 or 35 cents and things like that. And
there you have it, Tim Marschner, the man, the myth, the legend. He knows what he's talking about. And if you want to check out Tim's shop, the description holds the key. Click on the little down arrow, whatever it is on your device, and look at the description of this video. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there that you will find useful, especially Tim's telephone number. So check out Tim. Make sure you tell Tim Yankee sent you. And as always, I hope your day is A-OK. Oh, shoot, I forgot to take the gold out of the safe.